Episode 43. What's up, Mike?
What's going on, Vinny? How you doing?
Good. Week 4, the NFL is upon us.
It sure
coming
is.
Coming quick.
Starting to see some trends.
That's right. This is the week. I was just talking to our good friend Anthony earlier in the day, and I told him this is the week where we start seeing fantasy trends as well. These are when guys that you drafted early or other guys, this is where they usually start picking up the pace because, no preseason. First 3 weeks are really like their preseason. They're getting warmed up, getting used to the new offenses or whatever, and now full blast. So I expect to see some of these guys like pick up the pace and everything. But
yeah, absolutely.
Again, let me just go through our little thing here. Vin and Mike is now part of the Pigskin Podcast Network. You can check out the Pigskin Podcast Network. You can also go to vinandmikepodcast.com to get all our latest episodes, our YouTubes, about us, our latest sponsors, and all that. And then, as usual, Vin and Mike is brought to you by Viggy Bets. Go right now to @ViggyBets on Twitter or Instagram. Send him a instant message, direct message. He will give you the Vin and Mike discount plus anything else you want for your handicapping needs. $9.99 a month, I think he's still doing, but give him a shout. Tell him you listen to us, and he'll take care of you. So, all right, Mike, here we go.
Here we go.
I don't know. Do we want to talk a little bit about the baseball game that's coming out tonight? Mets Braves, Friday night. Aaron Judge looking for number 62. I think New York baseball is really at the pinnacle here as we're almost into October 1st tomorrow. So I think maybe we'll just talk about that. We'll do our commercials and then come back and give best bets. How's that sound?
I think that's a great idea.
All right, so go. Let me hear. Which one?
What is there to say?
62. Mets.
What is there to say? This is it's New York, baby.
I know.
We got two teams. I mean, you can't get more excited than this. Judge going for 62. I'm glad he finally, he's had a hell of a season, but someone said the hardest thing to do is hit that tying home run. And then after that, he should get back into his mojo. And we should really, fingers crossed, see that 62. It's just been incredible. And
I found it interesting. Roger Maris Jr. gave his press conference, and he feels that there's some mojo going on in the universe, right? It took Aaron Judge 9 days to hit 61, which his father wore number 9, and Aaron Judge wears number 99. And October 1st is when his father broke Babe Ruth's record, and he's feeling that maybe October 1st is when Aaron Judge breaks his father's record. So that'll be very interesting. So yeah. We'll see how that mojo goes as we head into this weekend.
And then as far as the Yankees themselves, Vinny, we've been covering them the whole year, and there's been a lot of ups and downs from bullpen to lineup changes. But Aaron Judge has single-handedly, without his presence, they would have been in big trouble. He's had such a spark on this team. And now the hardest thing to do in sports is get into the playoffs. Once you get there, anything could happen. The way the Yankees are riding right now with this number, and everyone's pulling for him. It's so good for the Yankees and motivating them in the playoffs. And I feel like things are clicking for them right now at the right time. And we talked about this when they were in their slump. We always said to each other, there's plenty of season left to get this back together, and they're certainly doing that. On the other side, we have the Mets team, who were so exciting to watch, especially that last game when they came back from 4-0. Escobar had the 5 RBIs. With the Mets, it's what I really appreciate about them all year is that it seems like every series there's someone else stepping up on that team, whether it's Escobar, Nemo, pitching, DeGrom or Scherzer. I mean, they have always somebody in the spotlight. That's how much depth the Mets have this year. You know I've always been a huge fan of Buck Showalter. Now we got to see what happens with this series against the Braves. They got a 1-game lead into this series. In the worst case, if they end up not playing well, or the Braves, let's say, take 2 out of 3, their last series is with the Marlins, I believe. And there's a lot of, excuse me, is it Marlins or the, hold on, I'll look, hold on. It's with the Nationals,
Nationals, right?
Which is very winnable.
Oh, of course.
So they got to take care of business, though. Let's do this against the Braves. Let's win this division, and let's head into the playoffs strong.
Yeah, I think it's real exciting time for baseball around here. We know that. I really like, the whole Aaron Judge feel and how the Yankees played in September, and now we know that they have the bye. They're locked in as the 2 seed, so everything is comfortable for them. They're going to enjoy these last 7 games that they have, and watch Aaron Judge potentially hit 62, maybe 63. Who knows how far he can go over these next 7 games. But I do agree with you that he's much more relaxed, I think, after hitting that 61st, and things are a lot better. Did you see the guy in the left field stands missed the 61st home run ball?
That reaction was priceless. I saw it on John Boy at media. It was like, just the reaction was.
I said, if that was me,
okay,
I would have fallen into the bullpen. I would have leaned over to make that catch. I mean, that's at least a $250,000 ball.
But it did have a good ending, as you said, that the ball they gave to Aaron Judge's mom.
Yeah, well, Aaron Judge gave it to his mother.
Aaron Judge gave it to his mom, but
yeah,
the reason why Aaron Judge got it, because it fell into the
bullpen coach's hands, and they just handed it right over to the Yankees. Class act, the Blue Jays, and I think that's just baseball in general. You just do the right things by each other and move forward. Judge also talked about not giving his bat to the Hall of Fame right away, because he said the last time he did that, he went on a slump. So he's not giving his bat to them.
Right.
So he probably gave them maybe his game jersey or something else for now, but maybe eventually they'll get the bat, maybe at the end of the year or something like that.
Yeah, you don't want to do certain things that are going to jeopadize. I remember when Matt Carpenter was playing, they didn't want him to shave that mustache.
No. Baseball is one of those games where everything has got its little quirks and everything, right? You don't ever want to do anything to disrupt how things are moving along. They just a lot of that just goes along, I think, in sports in general, right? They just a lot of superstitions and all that. And I tell you, tonight I'm more excited. Even though, as you know, big Yankee fan, but I'm really excited to watch DeGrom and Fried tonight. Really excited for this Mets series. I think it's something we've been looking forward to since the beginning of September, when we knew that this was one of the final series at the end of September, which starts today. We were hoping the Mets would have a 4-game lead going into it, but they're 1-game lead. And I think you make a good point. If the Braves take 2 out of 3, they come out of the series even, right? They're actually, they'll be even going into those final 3 games. So I think the Mets are a little bit in the driver's seat here. They lined up the pitching to win this series. You have your 2 big pitchers going in the series, so you're going to expect to try to win those 2 games. If they do, and the Braves take even a 3rd game, that puts them in 2-game lead with 3 to go. So they basically line themselves up to win that division. And I think the biggest thing, of course, is to get the bye. And we've talked about how important that would be for the Mets and how important it is for the Yankees, because you line up your pitching staffs, right? Everyone's well rested. You get them ready, especially I think both teams, you don't want to push the amount of innings on the guys, and to get them rested and those extra days rest and everything that comes along with it. I think it'll be good, but I'm real excited for that tonight. Real excited for New York baseball. It's right where you want to be. Remember, and for me, I have my Subway Series bet that is making me more excited as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm hoping they allow me to cash out sooner or later. Because I don't know if I'll be able to take the stress of them in another round, in like a semifinal kind of round, if either team is going to move
You
forward.
made it. You were smart enough to make it. You keep it and keep your head up because this is where you want to be right now. It is exciting. You keep that bet, and we're going to hope for the best.
Yeah. All right, let's get to some commercials here, and then we'll come back and do our bets for the week.
Right.
So, NFL's action is in full swing here at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. We're talking touchdowns, big plays, and even bigger wins. New customers can bet just $5 on any NFL team to win and get $200 in free bets if they do. Everyone can boost their winnings with DraftKings Step Up Same Game Parlays. Right now, for every leg you add, you can boost your winnings up to 100% with payouts bigger than ever. Why bet on football anywhere else? To make things even sweeter, you can throw down on Step Up Same Game Parlays once per game day all season long. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code TPPN to get $200 in free bets if your team wins when you place a $5 bet on any football game. That's code TPPN only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Minimum age and restrictions apply. See show notes for details. And then our good friends over at Raycon. Mike, as you know, we've been using our beautiful Raycon wireless earbuds for this last month, enjoying them, listening to our podcast, listening to the football game as we take the train ride home last night from our Thursday night outing. It was a lot of fun with all our guys. We'll have that picture up for everybody. But Raycon's everyday earbuds look and feel and sound better than ever with optimized gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit. These earbuds are so comfortable and they will not budge. Trust me. 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, half the price of all the other premium audio brands, 50,000 5-star reviews on these everyday earbuds. They're customizable sound profiles, noise isolation, earbud tap functions, awareness mode, all the great things that you want from earbuds. Like I said, we love them. We used them last night coming back on our train. Go to buyraycon.com today. Use code TPPN15 to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's code TPPN15 at buyraycon.com to score 15% off. Buyraycon.com. Code TPPN15. So there you go. Another nice day of advertising. You know, we were talking to our buddies last night. They were all excited about hearing about TPPN. They were asking, how does it work? We were giving them the code. So hopefully we had some guys signing up for the sports book yesterday, and maybe some people got the earbuds as well. So all right. You wanna start us off for week 4? Did you get music this time?
I'll work on that for next week. The music, the intro music. Thank you.
Sounds like clown music to me.
We'll have your kids play the violin for the next.
Hey kids, come in, give us a violin song.
I'm actually going to
play certain things. You know, I know they could play like the Star Wars like themes, and
that's pretty cool.
So maybe they could play like the Monday Night Football theme.
Yeah, I'm actually going to steal your thunder because we were discussing this last night. I love the bet, and I think we're going to put it up on our website.
All right.
Now the Saints Vikings game is in London.
Yep.
And there's notorious that these games in London go under.
Yep.
With all the travel for both teams.
Yep.
And what's going on, I think, and then you have a Saints team that they can't really score. I think Winston is just off. I
don't even know. I don't know if he's going to play now.
I don't know if he's going to. Right.
He's doubtful, right?
So
Michael Thomas is out also now. I just read that.
So you take that account.
Yep.
Best bet. I think we could agree on this. Under 41.5.
Yeah. And you know what's funny about
Vikings
them, Mike? Yesterday, when I looked at it at around this time, it was 43. So it's come down 1.5 points already. So people are already
People are
on
talking
that
about
under bandwagon.
So I'm going to get in quick before it goes down even more to like the 39.
Yeah. Especially if it's like pouring rain in London on 9:30 in the morning when we wake up here on East Coast time and start watching the game, and the score is 6-3 at the end of the third quarter. So.
Yeah, and I remember you said you don't historically like to bet the unders, Vinny, but I think in this case, because of the location, the weather, the injuries, it all plays to that. So that's number one. I'll do two just like last time, and then I'll have you go. As I said in a previous show, the Seahawks and Lions. Lions are 3.5 point favorite. I'm going to bet it both ways. I'm going to bet money line and also a separate bet for -3.5. I'm just not a Geno Smith fan. And I think these are a Detroit Lion team that's improving. They played the Vikings very well in Minnesota. They're coming home. Jared Goff he's been okay. I'm not going to say he's been great, but they have Jamal Williams, who's been, I think, a big threat, getting a lot of carries over there on the receiving side. Josh Reynolds has been very productive. St. Brown, Ross St. Brown, DJ Chark. They have some weapons, and I just feel that this is a team that we're talking about with Kyle. What do they have? How do they keep improving? And now they're coming home against a Seattle team that I really don't think is that strong. I said that from the beginning of the season. I really like the Lions here, and I'm going to take them both money line and -3.5.
Okay, that's it.
Well, I was going to give you time to do a couple of yours, and then maybe we'll go back to me. I want to be fair to my friend over here.
Sharing.
I'm going to share. I'm going to be nice today on a Friday.
So,
especially after that music display that you gave at the beginning, I have to be nice because I don't even know what to say. All right, go ahead.
All right. So before we move into that real quick, I just want to give a good shout out to our buddy Anthony again.
Oh, yeah.
Who took Bengals money line, told us to take it. It was his lock. He was locking it in. So nice hit by him last night. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you for that, Anthony. I followed
and he had two other ones that I'm just going to throw out there real quick.
Okay, go ahead. Yep.
Lions he likes a lot, like you do.
Oh, really?
And he also likes the Rams +2. He's not a big believer in the Niners at all, so he said Rams +2, whereas other two.
Will Jimmy Garoppolo be throwing it from the stands this time?
I don't know. All right, so I'll give you two quick ones here.
Yeah.
I like the Cowboys -3 at home against the Commanders. You know how I feel about Carson Wentz. I don't have to say it on every show, but I like the pass rush of Dallas. I think they are. I think Washington is second in or first or tied with first with the Bengals before last night and letting up the most quarterback sacks. I like Micah Parsons and Lawrence there on the defense and Diggs, and I think Cooper Rush has played really well. I think the running game has done a good job as well. I just think they're just a better team. Being at home, division game, I like Dallas -3. And I'm going to give you this one, and I'm doing it. I'm going to give you the Raiders -2.5.
Please.
They're at home.
Okay.
Denver's coming in, who has not gelled at all offensively. I think this is a Raiders team that is very desperate. They're at home. I think Josh McDaniels knows that his job is already starting to be felt in jeopardy very quickly. There's a lot of pressure there, but I think Carr and Devontae Adams, I think you can see there's a connection there. Waller is good. I like the way the Raiders play against the Broncos over the years. I don't like the way the Broncos offense has been running right now. And I think that's a big help, especially in Vegas. Give me my Raiders -2.5.
And also, just as you said, it's a circumstance that this is it. You go 0-4. How do you come back from that? They're home.
Yeah.
Great fan base. This is what you got to do. You got to take care of it.
This is my last hurrah. If they lose Or I honestly, if they lose, that's it. I'm done. My season's over. I quit the program. It becomes just the Mike podcast because I can't do it anymore.
No, we can't have that. So how about we do this? We'll put it up on Vin and Mike. We'll do a Vin and Mike parlay. Under 41.5 Vikings Saints.
Yeah.
Minus Dallas -3 against the Commanders.
Okay.
Raiders -2.5 against the Broncos. Okay. And Detroit -3.5 against the Seahawks. The Vin and Mike parlay special.
Okay. All right, we can do that. Do you have another one or no? Because I have one more.
Let me see. I really honestly liked your Raiders one. I was going to say that I had to look at teams that really had to win.
Yeah.
And they're definitely that team that has to. If I'm going to say it, and maybe you think similar, look at the way the Bills lost last week, right? Yeah. And they're going into Baltimore.
That's a tough game, right?
I think it's going to be a tough game, but I don't think the Bills are losing 2 in a row. Now, the spread is -3 Bills. May take a conservative approach and just do money line. It could be a very close game, like a 21-20. But I do think the Bills come back from that Miami loss. Allen stays focused, and they take care of business against the Ravens.
I tell you,
agree or disagree before your pick.
I think this is from a betting perspective. I think this is a good over game, even at 51, because Lamar can score 4 touchdowns. Allen can score 4 touchdowns. Right there. You hit right.
So let's take the over.
So I like the over there.
I agree with you.
But I like the Bills on the money line too, because this could be 38-37 or 37-33, 34, 35. You know what I mean? I would rather go Bills money line and over in that game. That's what I like.
Okay.
For that game. But here's the one I like, and it's just -3. I like the Giants at home over the Bears. The Bears are not great.
Yeah.
They don't really show too much on offense. They beat a really bad Houston team at home where Fields just doesn't look the part at all. There's a lot of issues there. Yeah. I don't like their defense. There's just a lot of things. I think Saquon Barkley is returned to form. I like the way the Daniel Jones is trying his best to control the game. He hasn't been great, but he hasn't been awful. I can't say he's been, god awful. Yes, there's certain drives he looks like he's not an NFL quarterback, and then there's other drives he's making these big throws. I just like the Giants at home. I like their defense against this Bears team. I think -3 is a perfect spread for this because I think they can win like 24-19 or 24-20, something like that.
So take the points. Yeah.
So I would just give the -3, take the Giants. That's the other one I like.
All right. Okay. So let's just summarize here. We'll make it a big parlay and we'll put it up.
All
right. Under in the Saints-Vikings game, under 41.5.
Yeah.
Bills money line we're going to do against the Ravens. Bills money line. Because you can't do both. You can't do both like in a big part. You can't do like the over and under. So we'll do the you could do it if you just did that game, but since we're doing a bunch of other things, I don't think we could do both.
I'm not sure.
I'll try it.
Just and just post it whichever way we get, whatever the plus is,
Okay. We'll see what we could do. Detroit -3.5 against the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Dallas -3 against the Commanders.
Yeah.
Giants -3 against the Bears.
Yeah.
And the Raiders -2.5 against the Broncos.
Do we want to throw in the Anthony Monday night +2? And if we hit every leg, we then can hedge our bet the other way on the 49ers.
Yeah, let's do it. What do we got? So Monday night, the Rams he likes. Let's do that. +2 he likes?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So if we get there, then Monday we'd bet $1,000 on the 49ers to win.
That's right. Wow, this would pay out really well. So just Ready?
You'd easily bet. You would easily hedge $1,000 bet the other way
Ready?
with that payout.
$20
Yeah.
gets you over $3,000.
Yeah. So think about it. You hedge 30% on the back end.
I'm going to call it the Vin and Mike long shot parlay.
Yeah. And then tell everyone Monday you cash out or you hedge. One of the two.
Yeah.
I think I would hedge.
We'll have to have a special show if everything hits before.
Oh my God. We might if we go in. Well, we're doing the show Monday anyway, right?
Yeah. And I was able to do the Bills money line and the over. So we're good.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
All right. I gotta post it on. I gotta piggyback off you, as they say.
Okay. Yeah, I'll post it. Yeah.
Good. We're on 26 minutes. Perfect. Good show.
So yeah, great show. Love the pick show. It's always exciting.
And I want to make sure everybody is tuning in to either the Yankees or Mets tonight. You know, our good friend down in the South End Zone podcast, Jason Bailey's a big Braves fan. Viggy's a big Braves fan. You know,
and
our good friend out in that listens to us religiously, Matt Carl, is a huge Met fan. So
Christian Guerrero.
I mean, like, you know, all the people that are part of the show or part of our listening audience have a lot of vested interest in this Mets Braves series. So we'll definitely recap it Monday along with everything Sunday. It's a huge weekend in sports. Basketball starting soon, Mike. We're getting the little Nets and Knicks soon and all that fun stuff. And are the Lakers going to bounce back? I mean, it's a lot of fun stuff. October's here. You know?
Can't wait.
All right, everyone.
Have a good weekend.
Talk to you soon.
See you next time.